Hi, I'm Erin Palmer, Team Rayceen Productions co-host and moderator.
And I'm Kaecy, Team Rayceen Productions co-host and moderator. Joining us is Fabio from the band Fantazma.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining us, Fabio. Before we talk about your debut EP, please tell our viewers about your background and who you are.
Hi, thanks. Well, I'm Fabio, and I play guitar and sing in the band Fantazma. I mostly my background in music is playing guitar, and Fantazma has started out as a little side project of mine that has grown to a full band. So, yeah, it's something that has been growing and taking off, especially this year as we've been playing a lot of shows around DC and the surrounding area.
Great. So please tell us about, or further expand on the band, including how it started and the origins of the name.
Yeah, so it started out as just a way for me to practice some songwriting and learn the ins and outs of like recording by myself. And then once I felt that the music was at a pretty good place, I decided to, find some band members to round out the sound. As far as the name, Fantasma with an S, just the Spanish word for ghost. And we just added the Z to make it a little bit edgier.
That's cool. How would you describe the music of Fantazma, and who and what are some of your inspirations?
Well, we're primarily a rock band. We take a lot of influence from rock and punk music, especially like the DC punk scene and all the history that we have here. But a huge part of our musical influence is Latin American music, especially Cuban and other music from the Caribbean, and trying to combine that with the rock sound. And as far as influences, other artists that have tried that fusion before definitely come to mind, like the Mars Volta and At the Drive-In, as well as just like classic like salsa artists and like Celia Cruz, Oscar de Leon are kind of always top of mind when trying to go for that sound.
Very nice. Please tell us about your EP.
Our EP is named Candela. It was released earlier this year in March. It's a collection of 6 original songs and a cover, and it's just kind of showing what we can do by combining these few different sounds and influences. It's available for streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, any of the streaming services out there. It can be found, as well as available for streaming and purchase on Bandcamp. And you can find links to all of these streaming services through our link tree.
Was there anything unique about recording an album versus your traditional performances? Like, what stood out to you about doing this part?
Yeah, recording definitely brings out the like perfectionism for I think anybody. And that was a new experience, mostly being used to playing in a live environment or for rehearsals or practice. It was a totally different thing, just learning how to get the perfect take and how to find the right energy for all the different parts of the songs.
So Fabio, with regards to your EP, do you have any favorite songs on there?
My favorite song is the same as the title track of the EP. It's called Candela. I think I really like how it just kind of goes through different moods and really shows what we can do as a band in terms of pivoting from one sound to another, and just bringing it home with all our influences.
Really cool. You've both performed at several venues lately. Can you share about your experiences at some of the different venues you've performed?
Yeah, I think the highlight for all of us is really getting to have performed at the MLK Library during their summer rooftop concert series. It was a perfectly like organized show with a great turnout and some other great bands that we got to share the stage with. And it was just like, an experience that I'll never forget as a musician, as an artist, as someone who's connected and a follower of the DC music scene.
It is really cool. The
Right.
library has absolutely stepped up their services as a venue, and the punk rock and go-go performances have been great. That's so awesome that you were able to do that.
Yep.
Fabio, we haven't yet talked about your bandmates. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about them and who they are?
Sure. The rest of the band is Gloria on the bass and Bavaka on the drums. Really works out that, the three of us are also close friends. So, there's nothing better than just playing and making music with your friends. And that's really helped with the cohesion and the direction of our band.
Hey, sounds like fun. So do you want to tell our viewers more about where they can learn more about Fantazma, including how to listen to your music, where they can see you perform live, and just find out what's new and upcoming where Fantazma is concerned?
Sure. We are on most social media outlets at Fantazma DC, and that's FANTAZMA But we're most active on Instagram. That's the best way to keep in touch with us, see where we're playing next, see when we release new music and anything else that's going on with us. And then on our Instagram page, there's also a link to our link tree, which has links for where people can stream our music, watch some videos on YouTube, and anything else that's going on in the immediate future.
Viewers, please look in the description below for links about all things Fantazma. Fantazma with a Z. That's how I'm going to remember it. And Fabio, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure to hear about your music.
Thank you so much for having me.
To those watching, please follow Team Rayceen on social media and subscribe to the Team Rayceen YouTube channel.
And to our viewers, thank you ever so much for watching.